On day 18, we'll leave West Yellowstone and drive over to Fountain Paint Pot Basin, where we'll walk around and look at it. Go to Firehole Lake Drive and drive around it. Go to West Thumb Geyser Basin and walk around it before going to Fishing Village, try to find something to eat. Go through the Hayden Valley and Canyon Village where we'll eat, and then go back to West Yellowstone. When we leave West Yellowstone in the morning, it's pouring down rain, and it'll be raining all day long. We'll be looking in this part of the park, the southern part of the caldera, and as we drive along, there's some elk out in the field with a bull and its harem there. Soon we're arriving at Fountain Paint Pots. This is a complex and dynamic area of geysers, hot springs, fumaroles, and mud pots. Let's take a look around. Remember, the paint pots are rock dissolved in acids to make a mud. Sometimes they're real thick like they are now. In the spring they're rather liquidy.
Ten shots left. Now it's time to leave Fountain Paint Pots and to head over to the lower geyser basin and drive around Firehole Lake Drive. This is a map of where we'll be going, and we'll be going counterclockwise, as you can see from the arrows. Great Fountain Geyser is very irregular in its erupting, but it erupts from in the center and sprays water all around, and is one of the higher geysers. While we're there, White Dome Geyser, just a little bit down, starts erupting, and so we drive down to look at it. The white is not ice, it's mineral deposits like the travertine at Mammoth Hot Springs. Interesting picture. With the fog and Firehole Lake. You want to walk right in? Now as we drive on southward, we pass Midway Geyser Basin, where we were yesterday. I'm glad we're not out there today. It was a much better day. And note the snow poles. All these yellow poles along the road. It's to mark where the road is for the snow plows. Snow might be as high as over the top of these, and now we reach the Continental Divide at 8,391 feet. Don't see as many motorcycles on the road. Soon we're arriving in the parking lot at West Thumb Geyser Basin and trying to find a place to park. And then we'll go out into the basin and look around on its boardwalks. You'll notice that it's on the shores of Lake Yellowstone, the largest lake in North America above 8,000 feet. And even though it has a lot of thermal features in it and drains into the lake is still struggling to get to 45 degrees Fahrenheit during the summer. So it's a cold water lake. There are many thermal features scattered all over the bottom of Lake Yellowstone, but it still does freeze every single winter.
The fishing cone is so named because they used to catch trout here and then swing the pole around and just drop the fish into it and let it cook right on the end of the pole without taking it off the hook. Yellowstone Lake. What? As we head on around, we come to the outlet of the Yellowstone River from Lake Yellowstone at Fishing Bridge, and we drive over that bridge. Since it's around noon, we look for a place to eat, but all of them are closed. It's getting near the end of the season. So we head back over the bridge and turn northward. Soon we'll be passing the mud volcano area and its structures that we saw a few days ago. Then we're into the Hayden Valley. And as we start to look around here, notice it's continuing to rain, and we run into a bison crossing jam of traffic, watching the bison go across the road and on either side of the road. In the excitement of seeing things, many people don't even pull their cars off the road before they get out, thus blocking traffic for everybody else. Heading on along, we come to Canyon Village. We're going to be eating lunch here at the cafeteria before heading back to the hotel for the night. Soon we're driving westward toward West Yellowstone, where we'll spend our last night in this area. I think we're done with wildlife. I'm a chauffeur, I just have to drive. Did you bring your... It continues to rain as we arrive at the hotel, and this brings us to the end of day 18.